Hello everyone. Today we will go through the configuration of secret manager in GCP. But before that, it is having some dependencies. So first you have to configure the global storage, and also you need to configure the credential file. So if you remember, like in our last video, we have configured this global storage setup with GCP credential files. So you can go through that demo first, and then you can come to this video. But on a high level, I will show you like how we need to configure the global storage setup, and also we'll go through the credential file setup as well. So let's start the session then. So if you see our documentation for global storage setup for next gen data plane, right? Here we have the JSON file which we have already discussed in the last session. So this credential file, this JSON is required to configure the global storage. And if you scroll down, this is the Google Bucket uh, tab where you can see like what configurations needs to be done under the global storage settings. So measure results FS types should be GCS, and you need to put the bucket name. Also, the measure result FS GCS mode should be service account key file based. So these things you need to update. This is not required to update because it is already there. No need to update. If you see, it is already updated here. So nothing, no need to update it here. Now, if you remember, like we have configured the global storage with the GCP credentials as well. So this is the GCP cred JSON we need to put into the one secret called GCP cred. So we need to edit the secret and provide the base64 encoded value of the credential file. Once that is done, then we can create the secret manager. Okay. So let's go through that steps once. Let me bring the cluster first. 1 second. Yeah. So this is our data plane cluster. So if we go to the secret manager, let me go to the secret manager, and this is the global storage. So if I edit it, you see the JSON is already updated here, and it is having all the configurations. So if I decode this, so to decode it, I need to just put X, so it will decode it. And here you will see like already the FS type is GCS, and the bucket name is already declared. And one more thing is service account file based is already given under the GCS mode, right? So this configuration is done. Now I need to see the GCP credential file. So this is the GCP credential file where we have configured. So if I go to that edit it again, so this is the JSON. So basically base 64 encrypted JSON this is. So if I show you like what is the value here, I will just check X. So this is the value like of the GCP credential file, right? Okay. Now these two configurations are done. Now, if you want to configure the secret manager, so if you see one more secret is there called secret manager. So you need to edit the secret manager, and there is some value which need to be put over there. So this is the JSON which requires to be put over there in a base64 format, encoded format. So what we are putting here, so this is the name, like you can put any name here, and the type, what is the type of this secret is it is GCP secret manager, and the details like where the credential file is located in the pods and what is the project ID. So these things we have to mention as in a JSON format and convert it to the base64 encoding. Right? Once that is done, so this is how we can encode it. Once that is done, we just copy it, and then we need to edit this secret manager. And here we need to update this encoded value, this one. Once this is done, you can save it. As I've already updated it, I'm not saving it. We can see like the values are updated here, right? Now, how this is basically able to fetch the secret from the GCP, right? So if you see this GCP crate contains a credential file that is nothing but a service account details, right? So that service account should have the access to the secret manager, which we are going to configure in the GCP platform. So if you search the secret manager in the GCP, you will find this secret manager page. And under that, I've created one secret called CS demo secret. And here I've added the secret. So if you want to see the value of the secret, you can see value of the secret here. So you need to put the value of the secret, and this is the name of the secret. So right now, I have provided the same credential file value, which we have loaded in the GCP cred, right? But ideally, it is recommended that you should create two service accounts. One is to fetch the secret, and one is to fetch the bucket informations. Like it should have other service account should have access to the bucket, like read write permissions, right? Because then only it is logical to configure the secret manager, else it is not required. So if you see here, what permission is required for the secret manager to be fetched. So this is our user. If you see here, the secret manager secret assessor role is required to fetch this secret. So if I go to GCP cred, so this is our user, right? This user is having access to fetch this secret. So this user can easily fetch this secret to this permission. Okay. Now, when you configure new secret, the new secret which you are going to configure here, that should have access to the bucket. So we should always segregate the secrets. One is to access the secret manager, and another one is to access the bucket, right? But for my like easy purpose, like I'm just configuring the same secret in both the sides. Okay. Once this is done, and all the required permissions like secret manager accessor is provided here, and also the secret manager which you're configuring, that secret manager should have access to the bucket. Then what you can do, you can just save this. Sorry, save this secret manager. Yeah. So this is nothing to do with the configured secret in the GCP. This is for your reference, which you can utilize in the Acceldata while configuring the data source. So let me show you like how you can do that. But one thing to remember, like before doing that also, you just need to restart the pods. So again, these three pods needs to be restarted. First, analysis service, once that is up and running, then you need to restart the SQL and standalone services. Okay, now the secret manager configuration is done. Now, how basically we can use the secret manager while configuring the data sources. So let me go to the ADOC UI. So this is my ADOC UI, and here I'm having the BigQuery data source. So to configure the BigQuery data source with secret manager, just edit the connection. So the data plane which you are running, you need to select next and the project name. And here is the secret manager. So this secret manager, if you see, this is the one which you have configured under the secret manager secret, right? And here, what you need to do, you need to configure the value of this one, this one. So CS demo secret is my secret name. in the GCP platform. So this you need to add it here. Once that is done, just test connection. It is connected. Then next, and then you need to provide all the details like which data set you want to connect, which project you want to connect, right? And if required, like all the options, you can enable it and then submit it. So as I have already configured and submitted, right, it doesn't require a column. So I will just cancel it. So that's all from the secret manager configurations. Thanks, everyone.